What's going on, everyone? So today I'm going to break down probably the stock opportunity that nobody is talking about. And you can see what it is right now. It is Regions Financial. The ticker symbol is RF, and why it has been moving higher and why many analysts believe regional banks could continue outperforming in 2026. Let's get started. Now, Regions Financial is benefiting from one of the biggest themes in banking right now, and it is improving profitability. In his latest earnings report, Regions generated $539 million in quarterly earnings and reported earnings per share of just 62 cents. Total revenue increased 5% year over year, while pre-tax earnings grew 8%. That's exactly the type of growth investors want to see from a regional bank. But the story gets even better. One of the biggest challenges banks faced during the past few years were rising deposit costs. Regions has done an excellent job controlling those costs. Management highlighted that its low-cost deposit base remains among the best in the industry, helping preserve profit margins even in a changing interest rate environment. Now, let's get into the macroeconomic picture, because regional banks are becoming more attractive because investors expect stronger loan growth, improving net interest margins, and a more favorable operating environment in 2026. Market analysts have pointed to a steeper yield curve and improving lending activity as major tailwinds for regional banks. We've already seen evidence of this trend across the banking industry. Several large regional banks have reported stronger loan growth and expanding net interest income as lower funding costs and improving borrowing demand begin to work through the system. Regions is positioned to benefit from the exact same forces. Management has been aggressively hiring bankers, expanding client relationships, and building loan pipelines. The company has stated that customer sentiment has improved and loan demand is showing signs of recovery heading into 26. Another reason why investors are buying this stock is because of its capital strength. Now, I'm going to give you all my perspective of what I think this stock is going to go without any confusion. So let's get into the price chart for Regions Bank or Regions Financial Corporation, and let's try to target where we think the market is going. So now you guys can currently see that the market is hitting a point on the chart where sellers are. Okay, so we need to mark this area because that could be a problem for this market in Regions trying to go higher. So we already identified that point. Here's another issue that the market buyers may come across as they try to lift this stock's price. Here's another one, and let's add one more right up here. Okay, just like we did that for the sell side, we're going to do that for the buy side now. So the buyers are here. Okay, so we got people supporting the stock down here for Regions. We have another area here for Regions, and the biggest area is down here. Okay, so now let's transition over this chart to a different time frame. So we're going to look at this on the weekly chart first. You guys can see over the last couple of weeks, this market has been making higher lows, meaning the buyers are moving in price, because every time price dips, the buyers step in and they lift the market back higher from where it originally started. We're still in that same phase now. When we look at Regions on the 2 weeks, we have a buy signal being triggered right there as well, letting us know that the market is being controlled by the people who are buying. Sellers aren't here yet, even though I just told you that price currently is in that sell pocket right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if the sellers do come back and try to lower the value of this stock. If they don't do it here, we got these other 3 sell pockets that potentially could move this market back down in Regions. Here is Regions on the 5. I'm just going to show you guys some quick time frames as to why this market is still bullish, because on this 4-day bar, price throughout the 4 days, it did go lower, but the buyers came back in and they was able to close the market up there at the high of the bar right now. Same thing on 3. You can even see it here on the 2. Okay, so I do suspect that this stock is trying to break out of this sell pocket and continue to run up. So what we're going to do is just simply add our price prediction as to where we think this stock is headed. First target is going to be here, 29.36 to 29.70. 4% there. Second target, $30 all the way up there to 30.30, 6.13%, and then long term 9.35%, around $31.20 some cents. Okay, so now we're going to run that on the daily though. We're going to save this on the daily, and we'll come back to see what the market in the region has done as time goes forward. Give me your thoughts. Make sure you guys maintain profit, and as always, trade different.